Hey YouTubers, it's Mark again. We're on day 4 of the series I'm putting together about depression and how I'm battling it, and bipolar and anxiety and all those things that we continue to work on. If you watched yesterday, we talked about listing out 3 good things that happened yesterday or the day before, and see if those can help you out the next morning, and getting rid of what I call stinking thinking and being able to get your mindset correctly first thing in the morning. So yesterday, a couple good things happened. Found out my brother-in-law is having a baby, and that's a good thing. I hope that all goes well for him. His wife deals with some severe depression, and has in the past, but I think she's worked past that, and they're having their second child, and that's good stuff. So I'm real happy for them, and hopefully everything will go really well there. So other than that, yesterday worked hard, did some things I'm not used to doing. Had to get out there and do some manual labor and unload a truck and help one of my guys. We're a guy short right now, so kind of doing whatever it takes, and I'm kind of used to sitting at a desk most of the day, but yesterday I got out a little sore today, so that was my workout. I think that took care of my mind, body, spirit. I think that took care of my body yesterday, because we sweated it a little bit. I'm in the south, so it's 75 degrees here, and we sweated it a little bit and got some heavy lifting in, and I think that was my workout for my body. Stayed on my diet yesterday pretty well, so that worked out pretty well. So we had some good things happen yesterday. I was a little anxious about getting back to work, as everybody is. Work is my trigger. So, but some good things happened yesterday there, so I'm happy. I'm going to try and build on that. As I said, yesterday mornings are my toughest time, and this morning I was just plain tired, man. We put a 12-hour day in yesterday, and I was just plain tired. Got a good night's sleep, but was still tired this morning, so it was a little late getting going this morning. But we're up and going. Got a real estate agent coming by this morning to take a look at the place, and that's exciting, getting into the market and see if we can sell this place. It's beautiful, it looks really good, things are turning out really well, I'm real happy with it. So now that I'm ready to sell it, I've had it 3 years, now that I'm ready to sell it, of course everything's done. You know, I've been living in a mess for a couple of years, or, you know, we're here kind of part-time, so, but living in a mess for a couple of years, and now it's done, of course, you know, but we'll see. Hopefully it'll sell, and we'll see how that goes. But I wanted to talk today a little bit about guilt. I've read some information on guilt, and you know, they say it's the most destructive force that you can have. Guilt causes a lot of different feelings in people, and I carry a lot of guilt with me. I hate to go back to your childhood, and I hate it when people blame their activities on their childhood, but when I started looking back at what happened to me when I was young, when I was 10, my father passed away, and well, I didn't have really guilty feelings about that, because I really didn't know him that well, truthfully. I was a late child. My parents were 40 when they had me, and of course he was at work, and I have good memories, but I just didn't know him as well as I would have if I was able to get in my teen years and such. But after that happened, my mother joined a pretty strict religion, and basically we couldn't do anything unless it was with people in that religion, and I was scrutinized pretty heavily, and I couldn't play sports, and couldn't do a lot of the things that kids do. So I learned how to lie. I learned how to cheat. I learned to try and do the things I wasn't supposed to do and do them behind everybody's back, and lived a double life, basically. And it's amazing to me how things that you do when you're young come back and haunt you. I've got a 12-year-old right now, and I'm hoping to try and steer him in the right direction so he doesn't make some of the mistakes I made. Because, you know, when you're doing things like that, you didn't really think about it. But then 20, 30 years later, you start thinking about those things, and they kind of come back and haunt you. So I'm trying to steer him in the right direction to not do those kinds of things. And, of course, we're a little more open to letting him do a few things, but, you know, that's a whole other story. But anyway, I think it all started occurring then. I got married at a young age. My wife was 20 and I was 21, or excuse me, I was 20, she was 19, just about 20. So we got married at a young age. We're still together, been together 21 years, so that's a great thing. And have had some really great times. I've had some tough times, just like everybody does. But it's the guilt I carry with me is doing some things I shouldn't have done in my past, and how it has affected other people, relationship-wise with my wife, and relationship-wise with other people that I cared about. Business things that I know I should have done differently, and I know the depression I go through affected that, and the guilt I carry for that. And it's really tough to move forward sometimes. Sometimes I get my mind working that I've really hurt a lot of people, and I feel bad about that. And I'm one of those people that tries to make everybody happy. I've read that a lot of people with depression, anxiety issues are like that. They try and keep everybody happy. And I'm trying to learn to get a balance on that. I don't think you should just try and make yourself happy. I think that's a little bit selfish, but you got to make sure that you're content with things, and that you're able to work on yourself, and maybe not be as worried about everybody else. I mean, I've been worried about everybody, from employees to family to all those things, and while you gotta be concerned, you can't worry yourself to death over it. And I've done that in the past, and that's something I've got to change. I've got to get rid of the guilty feelings and move forward. Lots of people say, well, just forget about it and move forward. It's not that easy. It's really not. And I'm hoping that through these videos and through a healing process that I can work on that and make some differences and live a happier life, and not be so consumed with some of the things that I've been consumed about. So that's one of the purposes here, of identifying what's happening, picking out a game plan to try and move forward, and seeing some results, hopefully, and maybe along the process helping some other people with the same type of things. So I'm going to get on with it. I got real estate agent should be here any minute, so we can move forward with that. And I hope everybody had a great day yesterday. Hope you have a great day today, and I hope these videos are helping you out a little bit. I saw I got a couple subscribers, so that's great. And if you got any comments or anything, please leave them, and I'll try and discuss anything you need me to discuss, or if you think you want to see me do something different, or if you got some suggestions on some of the stuff I'm dealing with, stuff that's worked for you, please feel free. Love to hear from you. Okay? Have a great day, folks.